What is up, Star Wars fans? This is Darth Watson. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Acolyte and some of the backlash that the Acolyte has been receiving. And I know the Acolyte is performing very poorly. The audience score is only at 15% for the Acolyte, so it's not really looking good for Season 2 of the Acolyte. And Season 2 of the Acolyte probably will not happen. I think the next, future sequel to The Acolyte might end up turning into being a Star Wars movie. And I think what Disney and Lucasfilm, and even Bob Iger stated that he wants Disney and he wants Star Wars to do less streaming services and more theatrical Star Wars films. Bob Iger, ever since he came back, he was not happy with the fact that Lucasfilm has not been able to put out a Star Wars movie since 2019's The Rise of Skywalker. But I think it's time for Star Wars to go back in cinemas. We got The Mandalorian and Grogu. We got the James Mangold Star Wars movie. We got the Taika Waititi Star Wars movie, if that's how you pronounce it. And then we also got the Dave Filoni Star Wars movie as well. We got all these Star Wars movies that are finally coming. And then James Mangold's Star Wars movie is going to be talking about the beginning of time of the Jedi during the ancient past 25,000 years before the events of Star Wars Episode 1. And then Dave Filoni's Star Wars movie will take place during the New Republic, tying into all of the Mandoverse and possibly retelling a new canon version of the Thrawn trilogy. And Charmin Obaid-Chinoy Star Wars movie, which is the Daisy Ridley Rey Star Wars movie, the New Jedi Order Star Wars movie, which takes place about 15 years after the events of The Rise of Skywalker, will be telling a story of Rey growing a new generation of Jedi. But as far as the Acolyte goes, I mean, with the audience score and the revenue and the viewership, I kind of doubt Season 2 is going to happen of The Acolyte. I think The Acolyte may end up turning into a limited series during the end of the High Republic era. I don't think Season 2 is likely due to the audience score, and this could cause, this could cost Lucasfilm and Disney lots of money going forward. So I don't think that Season 2 probably will happen. I mean, it's even performing worse than Ahsoka. I mean, it's the worst of the worst performance. Now, I did have some gripes about The Acolyte, to be honest with you guys. I did have some gripes about The Acolyte and with the story, mainly with the storyline. I mean, the cinematography was good, and the editing was good, and the way they shot everything was good, but on the other hand, the story was not that good. But the cinematography and the quality and everything, the quality's excellent, the cinematography's excellent, but the storyline has gone off onto a bad start. And it's just, I don't know how to describe it, but it's turning out to not be my favorite Star Wars show out of Disney Star Wars. But I will still watch it. I will still enjoy it, even though I have some disagreements with the storyline, and I will still post videos reviewing on it, telling the stuff I do like and the stuff that I don't like about it. Like, I could do a video on the 10 things I didn't like about The Acolyte. I could do a video on that. But I'm also not going to be a part of the rage bait YouTubers, because there's a lot of YouTubers out there that basically post rage bait. And, look, I'm going to still watch The Acolyte, whether or not The Acolyte is doing well. The Acolyte, performance with the storyline doesn't seem good, and I did have some gripes. But at the end of the day, I watch the show, I do the review, and I move on with it. But the reason why I got excited for The Acolyte is because we're finally getting a story before the events of Star Wars Episode 1. But anyways, like, as far as that being said, I mean, I don't think Season 2 of The Acolyte is going to be likely. And I don't think Season 2 will probably happen due to the revenue on The Acolyte and the viewership. I mean, the performance is not looking too good for The Acolyte right now. And for the performance not looking too good, it doesn't look like we're going to get a Season 2 of The Acolyte. But anyways, that's all I have to say for this video. Do make sure to smash like, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you all later in another video.